Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us create more amazing psychology content for you. Now, let's get started. How your brain falls in love. Love feels magical, unpredictable, and deeply emotional. But behind all that intensity is a powerful biological process happening inside your brain. When you first meet someone and feel that spark, your brain immediately begins a complex chain reaction. It starts with attraction, often triggered by physical appearance, voice, body language, or even subtle cues like scent. Your brain quickly evaluates this person based on past experiences, personal preferences, and subconscious patterns. Within seconds, chemicals like dopamine begin to surge, creating a feeling of excitement and pleasure. This is why new love can feel almost addictive. Your brain is literally rewarding you for focusing on that person. At the same time, norepinephrine increases, making your heart race, your palms sweat, and your thoughts obsessively circle around them. You're not imagining it. Your brain is wired to make this experience feel intense and unforgettable. As attraction deepens, your brain enters what scientists often call the romantic love phase. This stage is characterized by heightened emotional focus and a strong desire to connect. Dopamine continues to dominate, giving you that euphoric, almost high-like feeling. This is why people in love often feel energized, motivated, and even unable to sleep or eat properly. Your brain's reward system becomes hyperactive, similar to what happens with certain addictive behaviors. At the same time, serotonin levels may actually drop, which explains why you might think about the person constantly, almost obsessively. This is not weakness or lack of control. It is your brain prioritizing what it perceives as highly valuable. The person you are falling for becomes central in your mental world, and everything else may start to feel less important in comparison. But love is not just about excitement and obsession. It also involves deeper emotional bonding. As your relationship grows, another powerful hormone called oxytocin comes into play. Often referred to as the love hormone or bonding chemical, oxytocin is released during physical touch, such as hugging, holding hands, or even prolonged eye contact. This hormone creates feelings of trust, safety, and emotional connection. It shifts love from a temporary rush into something more stable and meaningful. Vasopressin, another important hormone, also contributes by strengthening long-term attachment and commitment. Together, these chemicals help transform initial attraction into a deeper bond that can sustain a long-term relationship. Interestingly, your brain also becomes less critical when you are in love. Areas of the brain responsible for judgment and critical thinking become less active, which is why people often overlook flaws or red flags in the early stages of a relationship. This is sometimes described as love is blind, but it's actually a neurological effect. Your brain is focusing more on positive traits and emotional rewards, reducing your ability to evaluate the person objectively. This helps relationships form more easily, but it can also lead to unrealistic expectations. Over time, as the initial intensity fades, your brain gradually restores its normal level of critical thinking, allowing you to see the relationship more clearly. Another fascinating aspect of love is how it affects memory and emotional learning. When you share experiences with someone you love, your brain creates strong emotional memories tied to that person. This is why certain songs, places, or smells can instantly remind you of someone special. Your brain links those external triggers with the emotional state you experienced, reinforcing your connection. This process strengthens attachment and makes the relationship feel more significant over time. It also explains why breakups can feel so painful. Your brain is not just losing a person, but also a network of emotional associations and rewards. Love also activates your brain's empathy system. As you grow closer to someone, your brain becomes more attuned to their emotions, needs, and experiences. Mirror neurons play a role here, allowing you to feel what the other person is feeling. This increases emotional understanding and strengthens your bond. You may find yourself caring deeply about their happiness, feeling their pain, and wanting to support them in meaningful ways. This emotional synchronization is one of the key elements that transforms attraction into genuine love. However, love is not always smooth or easy. Your brain can also experience fear and insecurity within relationships. The amygdala, which processes fear and emotional threats, may become active if you sense rejection, uncertainty, or loss. This can lead to feelings of jealousy, anxiety, or overthinking. In some cases, past emotional experiences or trauma can influence how your brain reacts in relationships, making love feel more complicated or even overwhelming. Understanding this can help you recognize that many emotional reactions are not purely logical. They are deeply rooted in your brain's attempt to protect you. As time goes on, long-term love becomes less about intense excitement and more about stability and companionship. The initial dopamine-driven high decreases, but oxytocin and vasopressin continue to support a sense of calm, trust, and emotional security. This is why long-term relationships may feel less dramatic but more comforting. Your brain shifts from chasing excitement to maintaining connection. This stage of love is often deeper and more meaningful, even if it lacks the intensity of the early phase. It's important to understand that love is not just a feeling. It is a dynamic process involving biology, psychology, and personal experience. Your brain is constantly adapting, learning, and responding to your environment and relationships. This means that love can evolve, grow, or fade depending on how it is nurtured. Communication, trust, and shared experiences all play a role in strengthening the neural connections associated with love. In the end, falling in love is one of the most powerful experiences your brain can create. It combines chemistry, emotion, and perception in a way that shapes your thoughts, behaviors, and even your identity. While it may feel mysterious and uncontrollable, understanding the science behind it can give you a deeper appreciation of what love truly is. It's not just about finding the right person, it's also about how your brain responds, adapts, and builds a connection over time. Love is both a biological process and a human experience, making it one of the most fascinating and complex aspects of life.